Again, we are Group 4 and today we will present to you our concept map about instructional planning. So before I proceed, instructional planning is a process of carefully preparing or organizing a lesson before it is taught. It helps teacher to identify lesson objectives, select appropriate strategies, prepare learning materials, and plan assessment to ensure if the student achieve the desired lesson outcomes. In our concept map, instructional planning is the central ideas because it serves as the foundation of every successful lesson. A well-planned lesson allows teacher to organize activities, manage the classroom efficiently, and provide meaningful learning experiences for students. Our concept map is divided into three interconnected domains, which are the deciding what to teach, deciding how to teach, and communicating goals and expectation for the learners. These domains, although they are different, they have different role, but still they have the same goal, or they are still connected and work together to achieve the lesson objectives. To better understand these domains, we use examples in our science grade 4 lesson plan about states of matter. And now, let us discuss each domain.
So, let's move on to the first domain, which is deciding what to teach. In simple terms, base sa iyang pangalan, kanina domain nag-focus jud sa pangutana nga, what should our students learn? So, nga na-importante man siya. Diri sa domain 1, gidefine na to ang atong lesson objectives, learning competencies, subject, content, o curriculum standards. Ang purpose man jud nga importante ni siya kay para masiguro nato nga naka-align ang atong itudlo sa curriculum. So dili lang jud basta-basta magtudlo ra jud. Dapat sigurado ta nga ang necessary knowledge and skills gyud ang mag-gain or ma-achieve sa mga bata. So, to connect this to our lesson plan, ang among napili nga type is states of matter, solid, liquid, o gas. So, for this domain, ang giset nga objective para sa lesson sa learners is to identify the three states of matter katong solid, liquid, o gas, and describe their characteristics. Kani nga objectives ang nag-serve as a compass or guide para sa tibuok nga lesson plan. Murabag ka ng clear goals nga before magtudlo.
So now, let's move on to deciding how to teach. First, in this domain, it focuses on selecting the most appropriate methods, learning activities, instructional materials, and assessments that of course will help the students achieve and understand the lesson subject. Its purpose is to make the learning engaging, interactive, and meaningful in every student. For example, in our lesson, we use different teaching strategies such as bring me game, observation of real objects like stone, water, or a balloon. Group activities, review questions, and matching type quiz. These activities help learners understand the lesson through active participation.
So let's move to the third domain, which is the communication goals and expectation to the learners. So this domain, it's focused on informing the students about the lesson objectives, giving clear instructions, explaining the classroom expectations, and presenting the criteria for success. So its purpose is to help the learners understand what they are expected to do and how they can successfully complete the lesson activities. So for example, in a demonstration, before we start our lesson, it is important to explain the learning goals and let the learners like explaining the classroom objectives like how to identify the different states of matter and their characteristics. So by the end of the lesson, you should always be able to know the different state of matter and their characteristics. So it is important also to explain the students properly the rules of reporting or the rules of the activities, and then I also expect everyone to participate in discussion and listen respectfully and complete the activity. Now your work will be checked using the rubrics, so you know how you perform will be evaluated. So from that, the teacher and the students, if they have a clear communication, it helps the students stay focused and participate confidently. So as shown in our concept map, these domains are interconnected from the first, second, and the third domain. It is important to have the interconnected so that they work together to create the organized lesson that leads to effective instructions and successful learning outcomes.
Deciding what to teach. Based on our objectives, the teacher decides how to teach the lesson by selecting appropriate strategies and activities, such as bring me game, review questions, observation of a stone, water, and a balloon, group activities, and matching type quiz. So the connection is the lesson objective determines the teaching methods and activities that will best help learners understand the concept. Number 2 is deciding how to teach. In our lesson plan, the teacher states the lesson objectives, gives clear instruction for the group activity, explains the standard in your group work silently, help group mates, don't roam around. Present the reporting standards, stand straight, speak clearly, listen to the reporters. So the connection is the chosen teaching activities becomes effective because learners clearly understand what are they expected to do and how they should participate. Number 3, communicating goals and expectations. In our lesson plan, learners observes the stone, water, and the balloon work together in groups, classify objectives as solid, liquid, or gas, and report their findings. And the connection is clear communication helps learners stay focused, participate effectively, and achieve the lesson objective or identifying the different states of matter and their characteristics. Overall, the 3 domains work together to create an effective lesson. Deciding what to teach identifies the lesson content and objectives. Deciding how to teach selects the appropriate teaching strategies and learning activities, and communicating goals and expectations ensures that learners understand what they need to do and what is expected to them. Together, these 3 domains help learners achieve the lesson objective effectively.
To conclude, instructional planning is an important part of effective teaching because it helps teachers organize every part of the lesson. Deciding what to teach focuses on the lesson, content, and objectives. Deciding how to teach focuses on the teaching strategies, learning activities, and assignment. Communicating goals, expectation. Ensure that students clearly understand the lesson objectives, instructions, and classroom expectation. As shown in our concept map, these 3 domains are interconnected. They work together to create an organized lesson that leads to an effective instructional and a successful learning outcome.